Namaste. We are just going to discuss something about deep breathing or abdominal deep breathing. Normally, we all breathe throughout the day, 365 days a year, but we do not know how we are breathing. We don't have the consciousness about the breathing, and that is the big issue here. Okay, so we have the lungs, okay, which has the upper lobe, the middle lobe, and the lower lobe. So normally what happens is when we breathe normally, okay, without any awareness, okay, we breathe only the middle portion of our lungs, that is the middle lobe. We don't breathe the upper, we don't use the upper or the lower lobe. So in that case, we are using only around 25 to 30% maximum of our lung capacity. So because of this, we are breathing less. So normally, if there is a good breathing, okay, optimum breathing is there. We can breathe 4,000 to 5,000 ml per minute, okay. But what happens is we don't breathe that way. We are not having that consciousness. So what happens is we breathe only some 500 to 1500 ml every time. So that is the problem. So we breathe less. So because of this, we are taking less oxygen, and there is a lot of tension building up, and we are not using our the diaphragm. We don't use the diaphragm. So we are just using only the middle lobe of our lungs. So we have to practice the upper and the lower breathing upper and lower breathing of our lungs. So what is the benefit of the lower and upper breathing or the abdominal deep breathing? Okay, now it reduces the stress. Okay, it reduces the stress, and it activates the parasympathetic nervous system. We all know that there is a autonomic nervous system and somatic nervous system is there in our central nervous system, and in that autonomic nervous system there is the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. Now, what is parasympathetic nervous system and sympathetic nervous? Sympathetic nervous system is these two are like fight and flight mechanism of our body. Okay, when there is a threat for us, okay, what happens is we start breathing more, and we are in great stress. Okay, in that time we are breathing only little. Okay, we don't breathe much. Okay, or there is a very shallow or rapid breathing. Okay, but when there is a parasympathetic nervous system kicked off in our system, okay, in our body, so our breathing is more. So it reduces the stress. Okay, and there is a relaxation response. Okay, which is kicked off in our system. Okay, and another thing is when we are going to use our abdominal deep breathing or the deep breathing, okay, we are using our abdomen. Okay, so abdomen goes inside and comes out. So when we breathe in, okay, the abdomen should bulge out. Okay, when we breathe out, there is exhalation. We have to push the abdomen should cave it inside. Okay, there should be a heavy contraction in our abdominal area. Okay, so we normally people are not aware of all these things. Okay, that is the problem. Okay, so when there is the abdominal deep breathing, what happens is okay, so we are actually using our abdominal muscles. So in that way there is an abdominal massage for our abdomen, liver, okay, stomach, okay, large intestine, colon, okay, spleen, okay, and the pancreas, everything. Okay, we cannot remove all this thing, and we cannot massage. Okay, when there is pain in our neck or shoulders, okay, we just massage our body, but that cannot happen for our abdominal area or anything like, which is vital organs which is inside. So only the breathing gives you the normal massaging system. So another thing is, there is more oxygen in our system. So when there is more oxygen in our system, what happens is there is less fatigue. Okay, we are always, we are very alert. Okay, we are very alert, and not only that. Okay, so because of this oxygen system, there is a more hemoglobin system, hemoglobin, okay, which goes inside our system. So we should know how to abdominally, we have to we have to properly breathe. Okay, we should know how to breathe like that. Okay, so in the next video, I will be showing you how to do this abdominal deep breathing. Okay, thank you, namaste.